order for Chesem, as some way and Baba catcher or cran, Chesem, Yankasa Kana, Metiaka, Yim crash me. Order for then, Ekosu, yes, John Dramani Mahama, and who abasem den. Then a John Dramani Mahama, why and who abasem den, yes, see. A year the removal of Ghanatube Tokonu, Chief Justice, suspended one. Yes, see, sa process near them are many femuno. John Dramani Mahama, no, a big tarnish. One image and a legacy. TNU. Yes, a choir or the Ghanatube Tokonu, first no ye suspended Chief Justice, no choir or the nefas no. Yes, a big tarnish to John Dramani Mahama's legacy. Order for I am in count. When I just a breaking news about to say John Dramani Mahama, Niama or the suspended Chief Justice Muno, just a legacy be a better hot at the channel. And in way, and Sama, abeto dra me so be in our Ghanatube see a better nation image and in a legacy pan it is our process way a better or say time John Dramani Mahama better na konyasun ade or the suspended Chief Justice Ghanatube Tokonu fast on order for when a breaking news about to dra me so be in a bro ara wo sem kese pan and out to John Dramani Mahama me so be in a bro Ghanatube for
Students of IR say that war is politics by other means. And I also hypothesize that the removal of the Chief Justice is politics by other means. That you use it to achieve a political objective. The political objective here being that you agree with the premise that there is a unanimous FC. So in order not to make it unanimous, you must remove some people first, add a lot of justices to it, even though you say you will not do that, then change the Chief Justice, then make it not unanimous. So I think that is part of what has come to happen. And this history record this. This is going to be on the legacy of the President of the Republic of Ghana. President Mahama has done a lot for this country. As a member of parliament, as a deputy minister, as a minister, as the communication of the NDC, as the vice president. I think this is a legacy defining presidency he has. He has come to define his legacy and stand as one of the most astute politicians of this country has ever produced. He's a Gonja. I shouldn't be saying this about the Gonja because I'm a Salaman, I'm traditionally superior to him, but I shouldn't be saying that. But that is his legacy. But this has damaged that reputation. No. This is going to be one of the biggest blot on his legacy as a president. Because look, history will always remember that. History will always say that it was under him that this man was sacked. Oh, I flew. Professor. For the record, you teach political science. You know what is going to happen is that that is the legacy. It's a legacy. The history of this presidency cannot be complete without mentioning the second Chief Justice. You cannot complete his legacy without talking about this. It has become an entrenched part of his legacy. If you are writing the legacy or the history of President Mahama, the second of Chief Justice will not be an anecdote. If you are writing the history of the President Mahama, the history of the Chief Justice will not be an afterthought. If you are writing the Chief Justice of the history of President Mahama, it will not be something that is peripheral or trivialized. No, it's going to be center stage of the history that will finally define him. And that is what is going to be. Look, there is something students of public policy refer to as path dependency theory. Basically, it says that events that happen tend to shape future events, past events, even sometimes bad ones. They tend to shape future events. Thank you. That's what I'm coming. So, and if you see, Eduji gave a very beautiful rendition, starting from the Shiraj woman, that it happened. Those happened, and that's the path dependency. Today, it has happened up to here. We can make a very substantive difference between all those people and the Chief Justice, because none of them are a co-equal arm of government. We operate what is called separation of powers in this country under our constitution. That is that they will say the powers are separated between the executive led by the president, the judiciary led by the Chief Justice, and parliament led by the Speaker of Parliament. We say they are equal arms of government. No president under this constitution has ever removed or sacked from office a co-equal arm of government. It has never happened. This is why it will take center stage here. Look, one of the things I've observed from
how is it that it's the president who removed?
He signed the letter. He signed it. It was. I've seen his sister in the letter. He gave the edict
premised on.
He signed the letter. He signed the letter. He said you are fired. He said you are fired. It wasn't the judicial committee that said he's fired. The president signed the letter.
Yes.
Oh, small flow I was doing. Now I can't flow again. Anyway, so let's keep going.
Why did you choose?
I have seen.
It's completely unacceptable. He can only forget when he chews. I mean, he has been given.
That's all.
You cannot. You are not permitted to throw a mischief.
Something students of IR say that.
Out of 4 OUA when they and seminar beton, you see, John Dramani Mahama or Kosruba Fumua say, John history book and as a legacy. There is no way the removal of Getu Tokonunu and Kahubi. Choir or the mammy will fast no, yes, there a Beko John Dramani Mahama ni records me. Say, I no and I'm the so. And I just say, ye Pamu, a ye Getu Tokonu, the suspended Chief Justice no. A John Dramani Mahama, and no shade show yes, I don't for I say the removal of Getu Tokonu from office has tarnished President Mahama's legacy. Therefore, I never make count. Yes, I tarnish a President John Dramani Mahama image and in the legacy. Until there is no way a yet show John Dramani Mahama history booker. Emphasize in some way in come, some way in never come because Rebecca said John Dramani Mahama any time no. And I just yes, Saki, a year get to Tokonu, the suspended Chief Justice, no. Yes, a J-boy, Janya Baby. You see, Anna Meno Kasani, ya Saki, a year get to Tokonu, ye Yinefia Konyaso. And you see, a big tarnish to John Dramani Mahama's legacy. Or for I am not making sense of winning now, where a month for again, Chomodia Bam, is beginning now, bro. I will Ghanatube. Or for Mumaya Mora comment section, work a cranny tin, some a month for be na concerning sir in semi and medical or the 4 first person or say this one too is a doctor, okay, and the next person says who, and you know they are trying to say there is no way a tarnish to John Dramani Mahama's legacy or being sooner doing chain or the abandon, and the next person say approve for where or say approve for where. And the next person will say, that's your own perceptions, but majority of Ghanaians appreciate that. Okay, so a man for a case, get to Konuna Yinedino, she deserves that. It's in the way so you be not doing chill the Abam, so be in your bro, or Ghanatube. The next person will say, we will definitely refer to this with time. Okay, or say we will definitely refer to this with time. Okay. And we're going to say, do also agree that the removal of Madam Charlotte Osei was political. Okay. It didn't make us say, Abaya de bo techino, and one ye debo banana because time and NPP force power no, or more ye NDC fonso never be brave. Charlotte Osei mona didn't know EC boss then NDC time no, NPP for buying on be yin if you are con sort of 4. It's no, obeso say, Adia modi ye osimesino. And no abis me de munti ade amode ye NDC anas NPP aban no and no an NDC so buy amode ye modofo nti disia no politics na koso no it is not about the country anymore, the country Ghana anymore. No, disia obi adwe the political party and we ba opese o serve the political party interest nti we so ba no so aba no abe serve ono so the political party interest odofo. When this time round, the politics is not about the country anymore. Therefore, when they breaking, you say the removal of Getu Tokonu from office has tarnished President Mahama's legacy. Therefore, you see where there a big tarnish to President Mahama's legacy. In the beginning, in April, I will Ghana to the former. If you say, mobile like, no more subscribe, no more share, no more hit notification button. So I might send a bear. I'll bring you a drop content. Say, who? Where are the temper? Watch me with them. Aha. And I'm being sending in ABC or Ghanatube. So, Makramunina, Bedamunina, see the brain.